Hey guys, it's the TMI Queen. So, I am not wearing any foundation makeup. I'm trying to let my skin breathe a little bit. Finally got rid of the big pimples and stuff like that. So, just trying to let my skin breathe a little bit. So, I finally kind of got back on track a little bit with my grocery situation. One of the things that I did right at the very beginning of basically doomsday prepping was I bought a bunch of non-perishables and a bunch of things that I knew would keep for a while because I didn't know if we were even going to be allowed to go out shopping or they're like play fighting, and it's just constant gnawing on each other. Now she's going to try to gnaw on my face. Say hi. Anyhow, now that I know what my options are as far as that goes, and I've actually been using Shipped, which has been an absolute godsend. They even have a no contact option, so they can just put it on your, ouch, quit biting me. I'm gonna pet you if you quit biting me. Ow, she's trying to get me to pet her. Okay. I was really excited to use Shipped because you could have a no contact, so they could just put it on your porch and you're good to go. I'm just noticing that she chewed a hole in this blanket. Awesome. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. Anyhow, you're just gonna be over here watching me pet my dog through the whole video. But anyhow, so stop chewing more holes in it. Jesus. Anyhow, so I don't even remember where I was at anymore. So they have a no contact delivery, which is really, really nice because I want to kind of limit the amount of contact that I'm having with people. The problem is that there's a lot of items I can't get because they're just out of stock. And if I was able to go earlier in the day, I would just be able to get it myself. I'm hoping maybe I can convince my son. He's got a place that he knows of where he can get unlimited toilet paper, and I'm about at the halfway mark of using up my toilet paper, and I'm getting a little worried because every time I try to order some, it says out of stock. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but we'll see. So yeah, that's been a little bit crazy. The other thing that I've been doing is I realized that I kind of do, in a sense, meal plan because I just bought a bunch of random meat that sounded really good, a bunch of random vegetables that sounded really good, and then just kind of left it at that. And I got frozen vegetables and fresh vegetables, stuff that will, last in the freezer, but also stuff that so that I can occasionally have some fresh vegetables too, because I actually prefer fresh over frozen. So I went and filled up my refrigerator, and this is how I essentially meal plan without even realizing that's what I was doing. All right, so I pulled 3 meats over here, 2 meats over here for a total of 5. And what I do is I just pick whatever. Either I use my little spinner decider on, it's an app that makes your decisions for you when you're frozen with indecision. And then I grab 1 or 2 vegetables from here or here. And, or I take a potato and a vegetable or rice and a vegetable. And there's your meal. I realized I was just making this way more complicated than it had to be. I didn't have to write everything down. I mean, unless I really want to plan my calories, which I don't usually. And it never fails when I do write it down. By the time it comes time to eat it, I don't really want it. And then I'm like, I end up going out to eat or whatever. So doing this kind of, I don't know, it makes it easier, I guess. So tonight's roulette has decided that we're having chicken. Now, I don't really want plain chicken. I just don't. But something that I've been wanting for a really long time and I haven't had, I was gonna have for my birthday and then that got jacked to hell, was I always have chicken fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli. So that's what I'm gonna make tonight. Okay, so we start with boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I went a little bit heavy there. Let it slide off and then you can coat it. All right. So yeah, a little bit of olive oil on there. We've got an Italian medley seasoning blend to put on the chicken. Sprinkle liberally with the Italian seasoning. All right, put it on our little rack here. They're still partially frozen. They did not thaw as well as I thought they would, but what are you gonna do? Pop the rack in the air fryer. Set at 385 for, we'll do like 30 minutes. And then we'll come check it and make sure about maybe halfway through, see how it's doing. Cut up some fresh broccoli. Start cooking your broccoli. It'll be nice and soft. Get you a couple jars of the creamy lemon. Seriously? How did I not see that? Ugh, I hope this isn't gross because I'm not a big fan of lemon flavor in my food because it tastes like dust spray. This better not flop. Get some standard box fettuccine noodles and start boiling those. Strain the water out of the broccoli. And I think what we're gonna do, just to make things a little easier, is we're gonna add the sauce to this pan instead. Now we're gonna wait to heat this up until after the chicken is done because we're gonna add the chicken to all of this and then heat it just to not quite a boil. Cut into small chunks and then put it back in the air fryer for the rest of the cooking time, which will cook it a little bit faster. It's had a little trouble because these were super thick and they were partially frozen. Okay, bumped up the temperature a little bit and now I've got the little pieces in there cooking. So that should crisp up the outer edges of the little pieces as well. Probably should have done that beforehand, but wasn't thinking. But they were also partially frozen, so it would have been really hard to get a knife through it. All right, we're gonna grab the chicken out now. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I'm sorry if it doesn't look right. All right, that's a little better. It's already kind of partially boiling already. I started it to get the broccoli kind of steeped in there. All right, just gonna let that come back up to a little bit of a boil. And then we'll put it over the top of the fettuccine. All right, and there we go. We got our fettuccine Alfredo with chicken and broccoli. And we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of shredded Parmesan on top. And voila. So that's our little recipe for today. Have to do a couple little cooking videos because goodness knows I don't do anything else around here. It actually turned out pretty good. Didn't taste the lemon like at all, so it was all good. It was fine. But I was a little scared there because I could have sworn I grabbed the regular fettuccine Alfredo sauce, but guess not. They were kind of limited on all the sauces at the store when I went and originally bought them anyway, so whatever. It is also, on top of being Tasty Tuesday, it is also Treat Yourself Tuesday. And what I did was, I still had all those gift cards that have just been sitting there. I haven't bought anything since this whole quarantine began. I've been so concentrated on, doing all this stuff around the house and whatever, that I never got myself anything nice, like no clothes, no housewares, nothing. So I ended up purchasing something through Amazon. It's supposed to be here on Thursday. We'll see. I also got this variety pack of different types of coffee. It has 3 of the different kinds that I really like, but a couple that I tried them at work. My boss brought them in one day, and the little K-cups. And so it was like a variety pack of different types of K-cups. And so this will give me the opportunity to try new stuff and new flavors and see if there's anything else I like on top of the stuff that I currently like. I'm really into the Gloria Jean's coffee. The butter toffee and the chocolate raspberry lava cake are just absolutely phenomenal. Buffy, she's going into the kitchen. I'm pretty sure she's going to try pee on the floor. So I'm going to go let her outside, and I will talk to you later. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. I was too late.